In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NFL games happening on January 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Cardinals versus San Francisco 49ers. The Arizona Cardinals and San Francisco 49ers meet Sunday in Week 18 NFL action at Levi's Stadium. The Arizona Cardinals have lost 6 straight games. The San Francisco 49ers have won 9 straight games. The Arizona Cardinals have lost 4 of their last 6 road games. Colt McCoy is completing 68.2% of his passes for 780 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. DeAndre Hopkins and Marquise Brown have combined for 1,419 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns, while Greg Dortch has 48 receptions. The Arizona Cardinals' ground game is averaging 113.3 yards per contest, and James Conner leads the way with 782 yards and 7 touchdowns. Defensively, Arizona is allowing 26 points and 351.3 yards per game. Budda Baker leads the Arizona Cardinals with 111 tackles. J.J. Watt has 10.5 sacks, and Marco Wilson has 3 interceptions. The San Francisco 49ers have won 5 straight home games. Brock Purdy is completing 66% of his passes for 1,196 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle have combined for 1,692 receiving yards and 17 touchdowns, while Deebo Samuel has 54 receptions. The San Francisco 49ers ground game is averaging 136.9 yards per contest, and Christian McCaffrey leads the way with 701 yards and 6 touchdowns. Defensively, San Francisco is allowing 16.5 points and 303.4 yards per game. Dre Greenlaw leads the San Francisco 49ers with 127 tackles. Nick Bosa has 17.5 sacks, and Talanoa Hufanga has 4 interceptions. The Cardinals are 12-5 against the spread in their last 17 road games and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games in January. The 49ers are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games and 20-8 against the spread in their last 28 games overall. The over is 7-3 in Cardinals' last 10 games overall. The over is 4-1 in 49ers' last 5 games overall. The Cardinals are 5-0-1 against the spread in their last 6 meetings in San Francisco and 7-2-1 against the spread in their last 10 meetings. The underdog is 6-2-1 against the spread in their last 9 meetings. The road team is 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 meetings. The 49ers have won 9 consecutive games and don't look like they're going to slow down at all, especially heading into the postseason. Although the 49ers have been without Garoppolo, Purdy has stepped up in a big way, making clutch plays and leading his team downfield with ease. In his last 5 starts, Purdy has thrown for over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns, so he has already proved to everybody that he is the man for the job. In addition, the 49ers will have Samuel back on the field to assist with receiving and rushing. His presence will be huge for the offense, especially with McCaffrey suffering a sprained ankle. The biggest impact in this game will be the defense. Bosa is unstoppable and has earned 17.5 sacks on the season. His edge rushing ability is going to cause the Cardinals' offensive line to crumble, forcing sloppy plays by Arizona. In the secondary, San Francisco also has Talanoa Hufanga, who has recorded 63 solo tackles and 4 interceptions. The defense has the entire field locked down. This is a massive line, and I'm not excited about laying 2 touchdowns, but the Arizona Cardinals are a complete mess right now, and they have nothing to play for at this point. The San Francisco 49ers have been covering machines dating back to last season, and they're head and shoulders the better team on both sides of the ball. Again, the line is thick, but it would shock nobody to see the 49ers run away with this one. So the San Francisco 49ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When you are looking at a point spread as high as this game's 14-point mark, betting the over-under usually comes down to whether or not you believe the favorite is going to cover. If you believe they will, you usually expect the under to hit because it tends to be one team blowing out the other and limiting them to very few points. It did not work out that way in their last meeting as the 49ers won 38-10. Covering the 9.5-point spread and pushing the game total to the over for the second consecutive time between these two teams. But can we expect the same? Given the offensive firepower of the 49ers and the fact that they are still competing for the number 1 seed in first-round bye, we expect San Francisco to put up some decent points this week. The Cardinals' defense struggles against both the pass and the run and has allowed an average of 26 points per game this season. But we aren't worried about the scoring for San Francisco as much as we are concerned over how many points David Bluff and the Cardinals' offense can put up, with the possibility of the 49ers' defense taking their foot off the gas late in this game. Depending on how much scoreboard watching they do, and with how well Cardinals coach Cliff Kingsbury does in covering the spread, we should probably see more scoring than what Vegas is giving us. Just think, if the 49ers score the 26 points the Cardinals are giving up on average and expect Arizona to run away with this one, then we are already at 40 points for the game. Can one do a little better than average? We think so. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Lions versus Green Bay Packers. With the NFL season returning to some semblance of normalcy, the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers will do battle in the final Sunday night game of the regular season in a game filled with playoff implications. The 8-8 Lions will need some help earlier in the day for this game to have significance. A Seahawks loss will make this game a win and in for the Lions. For Green Bay, also 8-8, the math is far simpler. A win and they are in the playoffs. The Detroit Lions have lost 4 of their last 7 road games. Jared Goff is completing 64.9% of his passes for 4,214 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Caleb Raymond have combined for 1,662 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns, while DJ Chark has 27 receptions. The Detroit Lions' ground game is averaging 129.7 yards per contest, and Jamal Williams leads the way with 994 yards and 15 touchdowns. Defensively, Detroit is allowing 26 points and 398.7 yards per game. Alex Anzalone leads the Detroit Lions with 117 tackles. James Houston has 8 sacks and Kirby Joseph has 3 interceptions. The Green Bay Packers have won 5 of their last 7 home games. Aaron Rodgers is completing 64.7% of his passes for 3,490 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Alan Lazard and Christian Watson have combined for 1,254 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns, while Robert Tonyan has 50 receptions. The Green Bay Packers' ground game is averaging 125.6 yards per contest, and Aaron Jones leads the way with 1,073 yards and 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Green Bay is allowing 22 points and 337.4 yards per game. T. Walker leads the Green Bay Packers with 114 tackles. Preston Smith has 8.5 sacks and Jair Alexander has 5 interceptions. The Lions are 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 overall and 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 after a straight-up win. Detroit is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 versus the NFC. Meanwhile, the Packers are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 overall and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 versus the NFC. Green Bay is 13-6 against the spread in the last 19 after an against the spread win. It should be a good matchup as both teams still have playoff aspirations, and both need help from Seattle. During their first meeting back on November 6th, Detroit powered out a 15-9 victory thanks to 3 Aaron Rodgers interceptions. Green Bay has scored 24 or more points in 5 straight games and will be tough at home. That said, the Lions have hit 20 or more points in 8 straight games themselves, so the Detroit's Lions to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Green Bay has not been a scoring machine this season as the Packers are scoring an average of only 22 points per game, but will face a Detroit defense that is allowing an average of 26 points per game, which is 29th. The total has finished over in 5 of Detroit's last 7 games versus a team in the NFC North. In addition, the total has finished over in 5 of Green Bay's last 7 games overall and in 5 of the last 7 games that Green Bay has played at home. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video. whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.